Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I have this like a wonderful DSLR camera, which is a Canon EOS 400D. So basically this camera was launched in the month of August 2006. Yes, 2006. So basically this is like a very old camera, almost 20 years old. Yep, so I fitted this camera with this IS STM lens and all these things. So basically this is an autofocus that is much quieter and all this. It's a very new lens that I just recently purchased. So other than that, so let me walk through the functions. So basically this is the hot shoe flash, it's the flash and all these things. So you just press this button and the thing will pop out. Flash, then this is the control dial, on off switch, then to adjust the shutter speed and aperture, shutter button. Then on the left here we have the this is the memory card, the CF card and all these things, which looks something like this. Yep. So at that time 2 GB was really amazing. You can store a lot of photo with this. So a CF card looks something like this. You can see there's many pinhole. Make sure you put it in the correct direction. And then when you just take a look up here, so how to know where it's fit in? Basically, this thing pops out here. I can just show you again. You just observe here. This one. There you go. The thing will just like pops it up. If you all can see it, I do again. Yep, this thing will pop out. So that means you know that this is really tightened. Then you press it down firmly. Then you just press it back for click. So other than that, this is a zoom in, zoom out for the photos. And this is for you to connect to the printer to print it. Then the menu button, jump. Then this is to play back and then to delete. So this is like the aperture mode, continuous shutter and all these things. So previously the 350D, those like you see those like ISO speed, what mode that you selected, everything right must be displayed on the LCD, but this case is all display inside over here, this mode. So let me turn on this camera for you. To turn on, you just slide upwards. So you came for the main setting. So if you look through the viewfinder, you can see some green light below and all these things. Yep. Yes, let me try to get it focus. So if you can see the bottom right, like this. Sorry, the words here. Yes, so basically those are the shutter counts, everything. Apologize because I'm not using a manual focus camera for this video and all these things, and it's a bit hard for my phone to focus. So anyways, to make things easy, just view from here. But if you're taking something from very bright, you just view from the screen. So anyway, this is actually a sensor. So whenever it detects a face motion, the screen will turn dark. And then when you just let it go off, the thing will come up. And by the way, this camera, the only live view is from the viewfinder. There is no live view from the screen. It's not like the latest model of those like 550D, 600D and etc. So this is the old model. So whenever you take a photo, this is the shutter count, aperture, ISO settings. This is the mode, program mode. All these things, this is the exposure, what's the range. Then this is like the how much the flash, the compensation, auto balancing. This is the focusing system, manual focus. Now it's a manual focus mode. Yes, so I just changed back to autofocus mode. The thing here will read as autofocus, and then this is where your focus point will happen. Large image, battery strength, and then this one is basically your how many shutters you have. So because I need to test the camera and this table is very near me, so I just normally go for the manual focus so that I can test the shutter. So when you go to manual focus, it appears as a manual focus and all these things, and just take a photo. And there you go. So for sometimes if there's no CF card detected, what you do is just basically just make sure that the context is clean, everything. There you can see. So there's 349 spots left. Yep, you You can just see it's just like this. To view back the photo, you just press this button, the one that's second from the top. It may take a while because this is actually an old camera. So anyway, this is just for a review only. I'm not really going to show much about this because sometimes CF cards do have some errors, especially the old ones. So you just put it in, press it in again, then you switch to on. So if the red light means light up means it's actually busy and there's an error with the CF card. So what you do is you just take some actions against it. Sometimes it's not being in place and all these things, so this is the common problem for CF cards. There you go, the images, everything, it appears. This was taken just now. You see the red light means it's just reading. To go back to photos, you just press it right here. There you go. So there's actually another short video about how, you know, to put your CF card properly and everything. Then you just press this button here to delete. Then you just use this button to adjust. So for, maybe just want to show you our manual mode. So for manual mode for this camera, is basically you just adjust your, without pressing anything, this button here is to adjust the shutter count. So the lowest it can go is up to like bulb mode, then like 20 seconds, all the way up to the fastest shutter, if I'm not wrong, would be 1 per 3000 or 4000. Okay. So if you want to adjust your aperture, you press this button. Press it here, the top button over here, press it, then you move your this string. Moving it this way will decrease the aperture. Moving it to the right in this direction of my pointer finger will increase the aperture ring. So for the ISO button for this camera is you press this up button over here. You press it, you can just select. This camera is a 10.1 megapixel camera and it's only having an ISO for maximum of 1006, which is very grainy. So yep, this is basically the overall of this 400D camera. So it's actually a very old school camera and all. So would recommend for those who wants to go like a budget, photography on a budget, and wanted to try out some new cool features and all this. Compared to the 350D, 400D offers you a better package. And I would say for previously for 350D is about 8.1 megapixel. This is like 10.1. Yep. So basically it's just a difference of 2 and all. So this camera fitted with the EF lens. So to change the lens and all these things, very simple. To take out is basically you just turn this direction, which is like anti-clockwise. To fit in, you just make sure your this white square and this white square over here matches above it. Then you turn clockwise direction. When you hear a click sound, means this is available. So that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos. I'll be uploading more soon. So stay tuned and take care. All the best.